Support local music. I cannot highlight enough. Everybody needs to hear it. That is in the area. Times are so difficult now when it comes to supporting the little man, and there's so many upcoming musicians that have such aspiring dreams. And I just always say, like, just support that band that plays in the pub, or support them when your mate is texting you going, "Oh, I've got a gig on." Like, I cannot express that message needs to be spread everywhere.
This episode is supported by a proper local clinic just outside of Bishop Stortford. Most people don't wake up planning to see a chiropractor. It's the stiff neck that won't ease, the bad back that's killing your sleep, or that pain that suddenly makes work and family life harder. Takeley Chiropractic help people get out of pain and, even more importantly, stay out of pain. They don't rush you. They take time to understand you and make you feel better. They want to understand what you want to get back to doing, whether that's work, sport, or just spending time with your family. They're a local team, highly qualified, and recently they won an award for outstanding patient care. Have a look at takeleychiropractic.co.uk and see what they're all about. Welcome to the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast, the show where we shine a light on the incredible businesses, community leaders, and local legends shaping our town. I'm your host, James O'Donnell, and today we are joined by Nella. Nella, great to have you on the show. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Nice to be on here.
Nella, for those of us who don't know you yet, who are you and what do you do here in Bishop Stortford?
So my name is Nella. I am the social media person behind Bishbash Festival. And in my daytime job, I am a marketing manager for Hancock's Drainage and Building Supplies in Bishop Stortford, a local family-run business of all things building materials.
Fantastic. But we're here today to talk about Bishbash.
Yes.
Which is
yes,
making its triumphant return, I understand. Tell me all about it. I don't know much about it. I haven't been to one before, so tell it to me.
So Bishbash is a non-profit community festival based in Bishop Stortford. It's for the community, for local music, and we want to bring everybody together and make this an incredible event that showcases all the local talent, all the local businesses, all the local charities that want to come in together and make it a really fun, family-friendly event.
Fantastic. So what was the spark? Do you know how the event got started originally?
Originally, it started in, I believe, 1999 as a tiny little thing. And then over the years, it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. We've had a couple of years break, which is why we are trying to come back bigger and better than ever now. We're trying to get everybody involved. We've got a load of volunteers that are behind the team this year, and it's been an incredible turnout so far. A lot of tickets are going fast, so it's a little hint, like, don't leave it last minute.
Get in there early and make it happen. So what's the URL for people that if they want to go and grab an early ticket?
So if you want to grab a ticket, it is literally just bishbash.uk, and it's as easy as that. You can go on our social media, on our Instagram mainly. I always put a link on the story, and I'm constantly promoting the bands of who's on. Our two headliners for the Friday and the Saturday are Papa Shango and Uncle Funk, if you know them. They're a really good set of bands. We've got a lot of underground bands and a lot of tribute bands that are very known to the community all coming together.
So as well as the music, is there other events that is going alongside the main acts?
So we've also got a open mic night. We've got a kids area. We are going to have obviously food and bars and just a general area that people can rest. Of course, accessibility as well for anybody that needs it. It's there, and we're just trying to make it as exciting and as fun as possible for everybody that's attending.
Sounds great. How many people are you expecting?
Well, we're hoping 1,000 a day.
Wow.
Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less.
So, and whereabouts is the actual main festival happening?
So the main festival is happening on Saunders Field, which is in Castle Park. So it'll be on the main big field next to the bandstand and where the kids' playground is. So it will have a lot of space and a lot of places to just have a little rest, have a little boogie, have a drink, have a laugh.
Brilliant. And what are the dates that it's running for?
So it is running on Friday the 17th and Saturday the 18th of July, and it will be starting from, I believe, 3:30 on the Friday, and on the Saturday it starts from 11.
Great. So you can have a proper weekend enjoying
can.
yourself. And you've mentioned a couple of the headliners. What
Yes.
other bands are we expecting?
So we've got Black Velvet, that is a band I just interviewed on our Instagram. We've got the Gospel, we've got the McCoys, we've got a Coasis, which is an Oasis tribute band, and we've got the River Rats, which are quite in the local music scene. They're pretty much playing everywhere. In every pub you go to, you'll see a little poster for them. Absolutely brilliant band. And Ferocious Dog, which is quite a folklory / rock and roll kind of band. I quite like them. So we've got quite a mixture of different genres of music. So if you attend, there is always something for you. There are so many different people, and it's just amazing.
I was interviewing, there's a lady, Claire Corsten. She's the menopause stylist. She's known that locally. And when she came on the podcast, this is probably about 3, 4, 5 months ago now, she called out on the podcast to bring the Bishbash back. That was her big rallying call. And I didn't know what she was talking about. I was, I'd never heard of it before. So as soon as I saw the fact that it was coming back, I put a note on social media. Claire, you've manifested. You've managed to bring it back through that one social media comment, which she obviously laughed at because I'm hilarious. But there's loads of people that are so, were so keen to bring the event back and to get it going. So I'm so pleased that you, and I know there's a big team behind the scenes to make it happen here. So that's absolutely fantastic. Thanks for that. And thanks for giving us a bit of insight into what we can expect on that weekend. Can you give me that URL again? So if anybody's listening in, they can jump on it and grab themselves some early tickets.
Yep. So the URL is bishbash.uk. It is on our social media. So if you go into events or bands, there will always be a little link that you can click on in the highlights of our Instagram and Facebook. We put the link there a lot. So it's got all the information you need, even what bands are playing at what time. So we've got all the time now up and running. So if you want to plan out your day, that's the way to go.
Awesome. What we'll do is we'll put the website on the show notes, but we'll also put links to the socials on there as well. So if people want to follow on Facebook or Instagram, they can do that. They can see what bands are coming up, see your interviews with them, see what's interested for them. And then, as you say, they can plan their days out and when they're going to attend and who they want to see.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that.
That's
Nella.
all right.
Are you ready for some Stortford Spotlight questions now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, awesome. This episode is supported by the Bishop Stortford Community Newsletter. There's so much happening in town, it's hard to keep up. New businesses opening, community events, local stories, and opportunities for all of us to get involved and make Bishop Stortford a great place to live. That's why we created a free weekly newsletter that brings together the best of Bishop Stortford in one place. There's no endless scrolling, no hunting through Facebook groups, just the stories, events, and local updates that matter. If you'd like to stay connected to what's happening in Bishop Stortford, sign up using the link in the show notes. Okay, back to the episode. These are 3 super fast questions that we ask every guest that comes onto the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast. First question. If you could put one sentence on a billboard in Jackson Square, what would it say and who needs to hear it the most?
Support local music. I cannot highlight enough. Everybody needs to hear it. That is in the area. Times are so difficult now when it comes to supporting the little man, and there's so many upcoming musicians that have such aspiring dreams, and I just always say, like, just support that band that plays in the pub, or support them when your mate is texting you going, oh, I've got a gig on. Like, I cannot express that message needs to be spread everywhere.
There's a big thing, isn't there, about, people always support the big bands. They always buy their album as soon as it comes out. But if someone is starting their own band, creating their own music, or anything kind of creative, the best thing you can do is buy that person's merch, go along and support them, buy an album, listen to them on Spotify, whatever it is, because it really does make a difference to smaller creators that are out there. So I think it's a really fantastic rallying call, Nella. Thank you. And
Absolutely.
and if there are any small bands out there in Bishop Stortford, we'd love to feature you on the podcast. So, drop me a note. We'll get you on. We'll have a chat, and we'll get you, a little, an extra couple of eyeballs on the work that you're doing. I'm more than happy to support that scene. In Bishop Stortford, there's quite a lot of music going on.
There's quite a lot of local talent, quite a lot, and luckily we're showcasing most of it.
Brilliant.
As far as I'm aware.
I love it. Well, let's get some more eyeballs on that. We'll make that happen. No problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that.
Okay, question 2. Where do you go in Stortford that you secretly hope never gets too popular?
Oh, that is a good question. I believe it is already popular, but I love Cafe Mocha and I love their traditional English breakfast. The food is absolutely brilliant. It's quite quiet. You can go upstairs, get your laptop out, have a nice little breakfast. Yeah, I hope it. Well, it's a tough question because like you want it to be popular and thriving, but you don't want to be too popular that it's jammed, I suppose.
I know exactly what you mean. The idea is that it's popular enough that it keeps going, that the guys make money through having the store, but you will always get a seat. You will always be able to order your most favorite breakfast or coffee or whatever it is. Yeah, that's the idea. We'll give them a shout out in the show notes as well.
Yeah.
So we can link to their socials. This episode is being supported by one of my businesses, a brilliant local business called StortBox. If you've ever moved house, you'll know the pain of hunting for cardboard boxes, building them, taping them up, and then figuring out what to do with them afterwards. StortBox makes moving simpler with strong, reusable moving crates delivered straight to your door and collected when you're finished. Less stress, less waste, and a much easier move. It's a local business helping local people move smarter. So have a look at StortBox in the show notes below and see if it can make your next move a little bit easier. Okay, back to the episode. Okay.
Absolutely.
Question number 3. Who's doing something special in town that more people need to know about?
I'm going to shout out one of my fellow team members, James Felton. He's honestly an incredible individual that gets so many musicians and so many bands and so much local talent together. He loves to organise gigs at the Rose and Crown. He just recently did Vernfest, which is another little local festival, 2-day festival thing that he organised all himself. He does a lot of band management. He really pushes people to do well, to do better. He got me to perform on stage, which I was like, oh, I'm so nervous, I can't do it. And then he pushed me to do it. He was like, you've got a great voice, do it, go and do it. And he's such an incredible individual that pushes others to do better. And I think there's no one else that deserves that answer.
Wonderful. What a great shout out. I think the whole point of the community of Bishop Stortford is that you do have these individuals that are so focused on building each other up, putting on events. They throw their energy and their knowledge into those. And it's what makes the community such a fantastic space to be. It really does. So, it's a great shout out, James. I hope this is a nice bit of embarrassment for him to be called out on the podcast in the nicest possible way. That's great. Okay, where's the best place for people to follow along online and see what's happening with the Bishbash?
It depends which social media you prefer. I prefer promoting the Instagram because there's more going on. Way more going on, more videos, more updates, more event highlights. So I would prefer the Instagram, which is Bishbash Festival. But if you're more of a Facebook person, then we are just called Stortford Music Festival.
Excellent. I'll put links up so that makes it really easy for people to follow along and grab tickets as well. Get in there early before the rush.
Yes.
That's the idea.
Yes, absolutely. Because they will go. They will go. And they'll be like, oh, I didn't get a ticket to Bishbash. And, you're just going to be at the gate staring along. And,
you can't have that.
You
can't have that.
No.
Nella, thank you so much for coming on and talking about the Bishbash today and, shining a light on other people in the community. That's been fantastic.
Also, we are looking for sponsors for the Bishop Stortford Music Festival. So if you are a small business or just a local business that would love to have their name on our sponsor wall, on the program that everybody gets as they come in, feel free to contact Stortford Music Festival or sponsorship at stortfordmusicfestival.co.uk. I will double check on that link, but I know it is, I think it is on the website. So if you'd like to sponsor us, then please, 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 we would love that.
What we'll do is we'll put a specific link in the show notes for any sponsors that are out there that want to get involved, that they can reach out directly to speak to you. And that's not a problem at all, Nella. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, the best way to support us, the show, is to hit follow, leave a quick review on YouTube, Apple, or Spotify, wherever you're listening or watching this, and then share it on your socials, or maybe share it with someone in town who's not on social media, but wants to get out and enjoy some live music in Castle Park. Show them this interview, and you never know, they might have the best weekend of the year in Bishop Stortford. And if you've got someone in your network who is investing in the community that you think could be a great guest on the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast, drop their name in the comments and I can reach out and invite them on the show. Nella, again, thank you so much for joining us today on the Bishop Stortford Community Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Nella. Bye-bye.
Bye.